Now, the thing that we're going to do with this guy is we're going to make sure that all the particles that are flying off look like they're from his face and look like they're from his hair and everything. So we basically just want to extend all this across. And the best way to do that I've found is Liquify. So let's go to Liquify. There we go. Now we're just going to take this, and this is just the nudge brush. We're going to take this guy, and we're just going to drag all of this stuff out over here. Drag his face out. It's going to look a little bit bizarre. And because this is kind of a big image, it does take, sometimes I get a little bit of a lag, even though this is a pretty fast computer. So I'm just going to drag all this out. As you can see, this is going to make him look a little bizarre. Here we go. Let's drag it all. You know what I find is that whenever I'm on a PC, whenever I let the computer, what do you call it? When it restores, when it comes back after it kind of turned off, it never really runs that well. It's always a little bit slow. So that's what I think what's kind of going on here. It's just a little bit laggy, but we'll work with that. Okay, as you can see, we're just going to drag all this stuff out, and all this is going to disappear, and it's all going to be what's over the particles. And we're going to have to adjust this too. One of the, if you want to talk about mistakes that I see with people trying to do this technique, is some people will just drag the face over and extend it. They'll just make the face really big beside it, and then they'll start putting particles over it, and that always looks terrible. And another thing that we're going to do later, once we're doing a little bit more fine tuning, is we're going to clone stamp this and just work with it a little bit. We're going to change some of the looks on it. Like this, we might just smooth it with this or something. But for right now, let's just work with that for the sake of time. As we wait here, waiting for the Liquify results on my computer that for whatever reason is going very slow. My apologies, guys. But, art takes time. Not sure why it's taking so long. Okay, here we go. Just working on it. Just working on it. Yeah. So, I've done this effect a few different times, and this last time that I did it, I really kind of made some breakthroughs that I think kind of set this apart from some of the other ones I've seen on YouTube. And I've seen about, there's probably like 10 disintegration tutorials on YouTube, and they all they look good and they would pass, and they have that kind of that feel that I think everybody looks at and goes, oh yeah, that's really cool or whatever. But they're just missing something, and maybe it's just with all my pictures, I kind of I like to overlay stuff, and to put stuff that really kind of manipulates the picture. Okay, here we go. All right, now we have this guy. Bloop. He looks like some sort of science fiction monster. Okay, now we can start going. I mean, it's really that fast, What we need to do now is to get our brushes. And our brushes are really the most important part of this whole process. And like everything, I'm just going to show you what I would do if I was putting this together, if you were like sitting behind me and I was doing this for the first time.